Hello and welcome to this Hawkmoon special. My name is Darth Wolf and I hope you're enjoying the new Harbringer mission. Since yesterday the Hawkmoon Godroll farm mission is out, that is the Harbringer. Hawkmoon is an exotic hand cannon that you got through a quest from Crow. Its perk gives you a stacking buff up on precision hits and kills, and the last bullet in the mag deals exponentially more damage based on how many stacks you could accumulate. Doing the Harbringer mission gives you weekly drops of Hawkmoon with random perks, so you can personalize your Hawkmoon to your taste. Additionally, your first run through this mission will also grant you the Hawkmoon Catalyst. The Catalyst improves the weapon's performance in terms of range, reload speed and handling based on the number of stacks and grants you a grace bullet. Stacks still cap out at 7, but you have 8 shots to try and get them that high, and the last 9th one will then be paracausal. This is an example of a reward from the Harbringer mission. So far my favorite drop for the Hawkmoon, but I'll see if I can get a better one. The footage in this video showcases my solo run. I did fuck up stupidly 2 or 3 times, so unfortunately this is not a flawless run. However, it easily could have been, and I did get the solo achievement on this one, so it's a guide for that and a guide for the flawless run as well. As for my loadout, I run the top 3 Night Stalker subclass for the whole mission. The enhanced tracker is pretty useless due to it being disabled, however your vanishing step, which gives you invisibility, is as usual your strongest weapon. The weapons I choose for the first and second encounters are a Whispering Slab bow with unrelating, a perk that heals me on multi-kills, Borealis, an exotic sniper that can change the shot element at will, and Corsair's Wrath, an easily farmable solar linear fusion rifle. For armor, I use Wormhusk for the first and last encounter and Assassin's Cowl for the second one. Stompies are a great help for the jumping puzzles in between, and the rest of the armor pieces are just legendaries with charged with light mods to be consumed by protective light. I'm keeping Spoils of War on my class item because there will be an encounter with champions. I will also be speeding up footage in between to avoid dull repetitions. In essence, the mission is a 3 encounter long mission with some puzzle elements. I will take you all the way through to the end and give you a couple farm suggestions. You'll find the access switch for the mission by teleporting to Trostland in the EDZ and getting through this little alcove over here. Your first order of business is to find your way outside to the dam. Kill the taken hobgoblin that is blocking the next ledge and head on over. Equipping a sword allows you to evaluate more accurately where it is that your character will land on, as you will be jumping around in third person view. Make your way over and into the dam, and then keep going until you reach the first encounter. Don't forget to switch back to combat armor as you complete the puzzle. On the first encounter you meet a taken witch, a taken centurion and a taken captain spread out across an area. The wizard is void shielded, the centurion arc and the captain solar, a configuration we've already encountered in other adventures in the Destiny universe. They have some adds with them, but that's about it. Arbalest, Borealis and Hard Light will make short work of the shields. Alternatively, you can use heavy ammo weapons and ignore the element, as the shield still breaks quite easily despite match game. One word of caution though, on this map there are plenty of taken vandals and their snipes hurt. Make sure you take them out before they do. I'll speed up the rest of the encounter, but what you'll be doing in essence is scouring the map while dispatching the vandals as well as the Harbingers. Once their health drops to half, they teleport away, and you have to search the area for doors that are blocked by taken blight. These will open into passages that will lead you to each of the mid-bosses respectively. Search these passages carefully, as there is a feather to be found for each of the mid-bosses. The central door leads to the arc-shielded Centurion. it is easier to fight him from the other side of the room. You will find the feather in the middle of the bridge in this room. Follow the passage at the end of the room, then jump over to the door right across the area. The feather can be found on the box on the top of this tank. This passageway will lead you to the solar shielded Taken Captain. This passage doesn't have a second exit, so you will have to backtrack. Make your way back into the middle area and find the last door that you need. Right at the entrance you will find a small cage that can be opened by a switch which is nearby. The last feather for this encounter will be locked inside the cage. Finish off the last remaining Harbringer and call it a day. Nah, I'm kidding. And move on to the second encounter. Once you've killed all three of them, a new door blocked off by Taken Blight will appear. That passageway will lead you to the second encounter. For this encounter, we will mostly be using these ledges up here for cover. The reason I recommend using Assassin's Cowl here is because it gives you 15 seconds of invisibility upon finishing a champion, which is plenty enough time to get back up onto the ledge before the next wave spawns in. This is a multi-wave arena battle where you have to survive the incoming enemies. Each wave spawns a couple majors similar to the previously defeated mid-bosses. The order of the waves is random, however the first wave will always be one of the options alone. The second wave will be accompanied by an unstoppable phalanx. And the final wave will be accompanied by 2 unstoppable phalanxes. The 3 waves that you will get are a combination of Taken Vandals with 2 arc-shielded Centurions, a combination of Taken Goblins with 2 solar-shielded Captains, and a combination of Taken Thrall with 2 void-shielded Witches. At this point in time I have switched over from Borealis to the Monarch, a void element bow that I use for the final battle. Don't forget to put on Stompies for the cave's jumping puzzle. Once again, running your sword will increase your chances of not messing it up. In the case, there will be a couple enemies, including an unstoppable phalanx towards the end, and 2 feathers to be found, so keep your eyes open. The cave's jumping puzzle is a bit extensive, but it is not difficult. You can't really get lost, as all the wrong passageways will be blocked off. For a soon-to-be obvious reason, I advise everyone to be very careful with this broken pipe. There goes my flawless. The first cave's feather can be found on the right side after the passage where you take down 2 taken vandals. Keep moving through the caves while clearing enemies, and yes, I messed up on another fun spot here, but it doesn't matter anymore. Keep moving through the caves. Up until you reach the phalanx, then turn right to find the last feather. Defeat the phalanx to get into the boss room. For this I recommend using Leviathan's Breath, a heavy bow with an intrinsic unstoppable perk. And if you're running low on heavy, the Devil's Rune also has an intrinsic unstoppable perk when you use its laser. It also deals a lot of damage. We've arrived at the boss room, hooray! Remember to restore your character loadout to the one you want to use for the boss fight. The boss fight is an alternating battle with the boss and the horde of adds. The boss will constantly be spawning in taken goblins that will shield him, so they are top priority kill targets. The horde of adds consists of 2 solar shielded taken knights that keep spawning void shielded taken vandals that in turn keep spawning eye turrets. The kill priority is as follows: first leftover goblins from the previous phase, then vandals, and finally knights. Rinse and repeat until the boss is down, and congratulations on your loot. If you've collected all of the feathers, then after this mission you will be at 44 feathers. 10 from the initial quest line to get Hawkmoon, plus 34 from running this mission. However, this mission only gives out rewards once per character per week, and running it with your 2 secondary characters will give you another 34 feathers. That is 17 feathers per run, because you can only find the environmental feathers once per account. For the rest you have to farm the encounters. Which brings us to the Feather and Hawkmoon farming method. A character is in essence just the sum of his gear. So if you have a character that hasn't done the Beyond Light mission yet, or you don't mind rerunning it with him sometime later, then equip blue gear and put all of your other stuff into the vault. Delete your character and create a new character. That way you can run the Harbringer mission again immediately and complete the Birds of Prey quest. One word of caution though, once you've completed the quest, any subsequent runs will only give you 1 Hawkmoon from the chest instead of 2 as before. But you would reach this point next week anyway, so it still allows you to keep farming. To optimize your farming, don't forget to use any available finest metaweave items you might have to snag some enhancement cores on the side. The reward for the quest is this juicy new ship that everyone just loves, though personally I feel there's never gonna be a ship that will make me unequip my 1000 wings, a ship that you had to farm out during the Whisper of the Worm mission. That's all from me, and if you liked this video, then hit that like button or go all the way and subscribe to my channel where you will find other guides about Destiny. You're also very welcome to join our community server to hang out and run stuff with the primates, for which you will find the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and as a special occasion, hit hard, fly fast, and dive safely.